So I just got home like 5 minutes ago. And when I stepped out of the car, well, when we were coming down Sachs Road, I went out to eat with my brother-in-law, my two sisters, and my niece. We went to Huntsville. And so when I got back on Sachs Road, a policeman was sitting in the empty church parking lot. Now, they don't give a rip about these people ripping up and down the roads making all this noise, but they're concerned about where I'm at. So they let somebody know she just passed. She's going home. And so immediately when we pulled in the driveway and I was getting out of the car, the Anniston EMS sirens went off. And let me tell you something, Anniston EMS, and anybody else that's listening that's involved in this, APD, whoever, I don't care who you are. And listen, you guys know me. I'm not interested in brownie points with you people. I don't care what you think. But let me tell you something. Let me clue you into something. Your wickedness is going to come up in the nostrils of God as a stench, and you're going to bring judgment down on this county. You are not going to pass go and get $200. You're going straight to hell. Do you understand? Straight to hell. If you don't get your life right with God and stop playing games with God and with people's lives in this community, you are going to suffer judgment. Judgment is going to fall on this county. God is not going to keep winking at sin and just, you already see the effects of the sin in this county. Our county has dropped population and it continues to drop. And it's because of wickedness and evil. God is not going to bless a town that is full of wickedness and evil. And see, it's got to start from the top down. It's got to go from the top to the bottom. That godliness begins and judgment begins at the house of God. If you think you're right with God and you're a good person, then why are you doing what you're doing? If you think you're saved just because you prayed some prayer when you were 5 years old doesn't mean a thing. Because in the book of James it says, you show me your faith without your works, and I'll show you my faith by my works, by what I do. He said, so is it a bit in the mouth of the horse, and it leads and guides them where the rider wants them to go. So is it with the way that you live. You are guiding this county with the evil that you are doing. And until the repentance comes to the top, it won't soak down to the bottom. John the Baptist got in a lot of trouble. He lost his head because he told Herod that it was against the law for him to have his brother's wife. And ultimately it cost him his head. I don't care what y'all do to me. You can continue with your shenanigans, but, judgment's coming. You're going to bring judgment down upon this county because of the evil and the wickedness that you are doing. Don't think that God does not see, because he's patient and nothing has befell you so far. But don't think that God is blind and that he's deaf and that he cannot see like you. You are blind from sin, but don't make the mistake of thinking that God is blind, because he is not. He sees you, he hears you, every little thought,